Hello again everyone, Saka here, and welcome back to PowerWash Simulator 2. Last time we did the cart and trailer and the theater, but we have our work cut out for us today as we move back into Sponge Valley to do a motel. Thanks for coming. You'll already know from the loo at the gas station that since the new interstate opened, there's been next to no passing traffic here. So, in order to survive, we'd had to think on our feet and get folks to come to us, which is why we're going to be converting our motel to the ultimate relaxation station. Trust me, people are going to come from all over for our little pockets of pure bliss. Well, I hope so. And I hope this job isn't too... Oh, God. I don't. All right, so we have our basic ladder here, little step ladders there, and we have our scissor lift over here, which I believe we can use to get on the roof. We'll go ahead and start it up. Get to the roof. And I don't think we'll have to pull out the pizza pan. We'll just hit up the roof here. Maybe not green, let's go yellow. And we'll edge this out. We'll go up and down, get everything on the roof that we can here. Oh, little bit of miss there. And it looks like, indeed, this roof is kind of in sections. So we'll be able to see very quickly when we've done each part, which is all well and good. Yeah, it's a shame the pizza pan would be so slow to do this whole roof. Right around the solar panels. Yeah, I don't imagine they're getting any power from that. Oh. So walking a bit too fast, we'll do something like so. Welcome to the Den of Zen. Is that like our moment of Zen? Obviously we haven't started on the outside yet, but the rooms are ready to go. Well, that's good. I wonder if we'll get a peek inside said rooms here. I'll take you through our services just in case you'd like a tranquil breather once you're done here. I mean, I could probably use it. This is certainly an involved task for sure. %. All right, making progress. Yeah, it does seem like the pizza pan might be the way to go. I don't know, it's just so... It's methodical, that is for sure. We won't miss anything if we go up and down. We get all the little crevices. It's kind of bouncing on that solar panel, though. Let's make sure our solar panel is taken care of. At least the front edge there. I don't know, this just seems better to use our high-powered industrial washer. I mean, we pay good money for it. Might as well, right? A little bit left over. I hope the tolerances are okay. I don't know if to go panel by panel, like roof part by roof part. Might be good to see the whole overarching status of things. But we did get the roof vent. Yeah, we might go section by section. Make sure the solar panels are good. Little intricate bits and bobs here. I don't know if shooting the power box is the best of ideas. Now we're definitely making making it work here. All right, roof vent. We need to come at it from the other side. And we'll definitely have to edge it. So what we might do is edge section by section. All right, so this roof panel is actually almost done. There we go. So this roof panel's done. Let's just work panel by panel. Roof panel by panel. Make sure that each one's good before we continue on to the next. Cool. That's what I like to see. So this roof panel's done. This one's done. Sorry, I'm going to stand on your solar panels. Edge it right up. Hit the generator box with water. Go right down the trim line. And I imagine we might be able to hit the rest of it from the ground depending. This thing has pretty good range. Cool, got that. And we can move the scissor lift this time around. If you missed the last episode when we were in the theater, that scissor lift just refused to move. And we had to get creative with our floor. But we got it in the end. That's why we're here. Not going to move on if the job's not done. All right, so that's the front roof panel done. Go ahead and edge this trim out. Okay. Yeah, I see ya. That's there to trip you up, the little dirt inside that raised edge. And we'll get right in there. Cool. One less thing. It's a game of inches. Just one less thing to one less thing. All right, nice. We can edge all the way to the end. Yeah, I'm thankful we haven't had to soap anything on these jobs here recently. That may change in this one, though. It all depends on possible graffiti, or if this thing can cut through the graffiti. It cut through the graffiti on one job we recently did, so I have no doubt we could cut through the graffiti once more. And then one more pass or so. Is it tolerance? Yeah. So good tolerance. Didn't have to go all the way. Oh, we got a couple of solar panels to go around on this roof section. All the way down to the end, I suppose. Nope, right there. Okay. This is a much bigger roof section. Nice. And that will complete that. All right, up we go. And we know we don't have to be micro considerate, but we do finish up early if we are. Yeah, quite a big roof section here. I'll be interested to see what kind of extras are on the outside of this hotel that we have to do, because it's not just the building. That would be too easy. We're going to need that swimming pool, which the swimming pool shouldn't be too awful bad. Stairs shouldn't be too awful bad. It's just any intricate furniture. Okay, so that's actually part of the work. Any intricate furniture, chairs, maybe pool noodles or whatnot that we have to clean. Good deal. All right, so that's just this section then. Then we'll get the solar panels. And everything on the roof should be good. Edge corner to corner. Oh, and an escape ladder. That ladder is going to be tough. With all the freaking rungs that we have to do. Probably hitting it from all kinds of sides. There we go. Now it's just, whoop! God! I just had the weirdest sense of vertigo. Do not fall off the back, please. Alright, good deal. So we got the generator and some vents to do. That's some caked on mud right there. Alright, vent, we got you. Easily done. Luckily, stainless steel didn't really pose us too much of a challenge. All right, generator box. Now we'll be making long lines. Right along there. So one little part of the edge we did not do. And we'll see if we can get away with just these lines. Kinda, yeah. Alright, so that's roof done. Next up, so we got that. We have all of our power boxes. So it's just the solar panels themselves. How do we want to tackle this? Get the sides up to the edge. To the solar panel base. Oh, wow. Didn't really have to work that hard at all. Alright, and then solar panels. I'm sure this is great for them. To blast with high-powered water. Right, cool. Big solar panel done. It'll be nice to move off the roof. I mean, a lot of space to work up here. I don't feel like we're tripping over ourselves or anything. Definitely not working in a confined space. And a little bit over here. Well, I thought. All right. Let's go nice and wide. Okay. So 2 panels per box. At least we know. Before we hop down, and then we're told that solar panels weren't done. It's like, yes, they most certainly are. Nope, just one of them was. All right, so that's the whole base. So we got the base pretty well. It's crazy reflective. I have a bunch of solar panels at work. And in fact, a new solar panel set is coming. Using a lot of land, but generating a lot of power for the site. I forget how much they said the site now uses just solar panel power, but saves them quite a lot of money since they were put in, that's for sure. And hopefully this hotel can do the same thing, whatever it is that they're planning on doing. The rest and relaxation hotel. All right. There you go. Don't fall off the back, please. Right, cool. All right, that one's done. That one's done. So I think that's roof done. We have all of our edges done. Now we just have to come up with a plan on what exactly we are going to do. Can we get our extension out? Yeah, so we can get the roof side trim done. And we might have been able to get this from the ground. But while we're here and we have the scissor lift going, we'll go ahead and do this. Oh, all right, test it out. Yes, we can. Yes, we most certainly can. All right, scissor lift, you head over here because we are going to pop that underside. Just a little bit left over. And in the corner. All right, roof side trim done. So do we work from top to bottom on the exterior? And then, so we'll go floor, we could go floor by floor, I suppose. Or we could go side by side. Yeah, so we'll do all of this in one swoop. We'll do that once we get on the inside of the balcony. So we'll just work from top down. Oh, that's going to be inconvenient. The top of that box. Crap. And on top of that panel too. I'm not going to forget about it. We're going to take care of it right now. And we'll take care of the top of this. And we'll take care of the top of that window. And that stuff as well. Can we go ahead and hose that window out? Yes, we can. All right, can we hose out? Yes, we can. And then we got the electronics box as well. All right, good deal. So we'll keep this in mind for our other sides. Hitting anything that is sticking out. Oh, like that ledge. So I don't know if we hit that ledge or not. We'll have to, I guess, see once. Okay, cool. Second floor wall is done. All right, so that's Motel balcony wall. Okay, cool. I was going to say, I don't know if that was the top. But awesome industrial strength washer coming through in the clutch. Nice. And then we'll just go nice and wide here. I don't think we'll have. Now, I say that before we get there, but I don't think we're going to have as much of a headache as we have with that gas station because of our high-powered washer. I believe we can really make inroads here. Not have to worry about much of anything, as long as we have the angles. Like that. Luckily we can hop. Alright, so that electronics box is good. That is not probably underside. That's good. We get the underside of the power meter. Alright, that one's good. Although I'm sure they wouldn't have minded if I kept that power meter kind of covered. But that's probably illegal. Power company would get you hemmed up real quick if your power meter was not easily read. I'm sure that's an ordinance somewhere. All right, cool. So we got that wall completely done and all the bits and bobs as well. All right, so let's work on the trims. Since we hit all the way on the top, we know the only thing that we have to do are the sides and the bottoms. And we really don't have to go over it too many times. We don't need the extension to get us up there. Make sure we hit our corner. Cool, so that's done. That's what we like to see. Completing parts and moving in. Nice. Then we'll go right up to the corner. So those windows might pose a little bit of a concern. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We might get lucky in this sprayer. We'll sort of reach over the window and get it within tolerance. That's the hope anyway. Cool, so that part is done. Now it's focused on wall. We have a bit of the office there. Yeah, I believe we might have to go up higher. So while we're here, and while we think about it, we'll hit all the window tops from up here. And the inside seals. That way we can kind of hit the bottoms from the ground floor. We just need to make sure. Alright, so that's all good. We'll come back on that for the wall. Got that detector. Cool. Upstairs window, get right in there. Nice. In our blue rooms, we have our economy option, River Blessings. Pop yourself on a sunken waterbed and let the sounds of the Kakalama River wash over you. Okay. You might not be overly familiar with that sound, though. Yeah, The sound of running water? I imagine. All right, so I don't think we need... I don't think we need anything too specific for the rest of that. Right, that window's done. Now, I don't know if we should go section by section here, but it probably wouldn't hurt to keep track of our progress. Cool, got that. Both windows are done. The pilaster. So we'll go pilaster to pilaster, making sure we hit... Okay, so that window is good. We'll just make sure that the wall beside it is also good. And that's kind of, yeah, at a ramp. So the water's kind of going up. Nice. Pilaster. And then right on that corner. All right, are we gonna be good? So that's window good, side good, and I think that window is good as well. Nice. Yeah, so let's just do trim to trim. Nice. The pilaster is probably one big thing all the way down to the ground, so we won't know if we hit that until we get to the ground floor. Nice. Good deal. And then ground floor should be easy. Oh, around the little cactuses. That might be a little bit inconvenient. So that's shop wall. A whole separate piece. Window good. And we'll make sure that the wall dings before we handle the cacti. Imagine a little jump along the top edge. We might get lucky and be within tolerance here. Nah, wasn't that lucky. We'll go underside. We'll go right side. And we'll go top. This is where a little step ladder would come into play. There we go. One's handy. Oh, and we also have a rappel rope. I don't know if we need that. But we might. Does green do the work? Yeah, green kind of does the work. But rear wall is still needing some help. There we go, right on the bottom. There's the pilaster. All right, so we'll take care of that. There we go. It's like it was kind of giving us options on what tool to use. But I think with our high-powered sprayer, yeah, we didn't need anything too awful big. Clean out those air cons. Cool, so that's air con box good. Probably the top if I had to make a guess. got that. I saw a little bit of the wall. Oh, how convenient. Right above the vending machine. It sucks that trash can's kind of blocking us in to getting this wall done. I think we got it. That's the pilaster. Yeah, so the first floor wall still needs some help. Yeah, right back there. Kind of really grody stuff. The pilaster is good. On top of the ACs. There we go. Cool, that's all set. Then we can stand on the bench to get on top of these windows. Which it looks pretty clean. It looks like that our high-powered washer did reach over that window. Just want to make sure we get right in the edge of that bench. All the way down to the edge. More cactus interfering with our lives. Which I think that's all cactuses are good for. Well, it is preserving life as well. For desert creatures. Cool, so that's wall done. Window. Just needs a little bit of attention. Alright, cool. I want to kind of stick with the walls. We'll come back and do the goodies after the fact. Alright, so shop wall. We did not get the top of this. So part of me wants to run up to the top so we can get the top of the shop wall. That way we can be sure that the trim is good. Oh man, a bit of a roof work. So we can do that. We'll focus on roof work here before we continue on with the walls. All right, trim is good. And then the other wall and the other trim. So we'll work from top down. We'll get this trim while we're here. The ladder is going to be very inconvenient. We'll do our best. Hit it from as many sides as we can. With the biggest stream as we can. Just make sure. Cool. Appreciate you. Alright, that trim's good. Alright, so that's wall. That's trim. Yeah, let me just get this trim. Once we move up to the second floor, we'll handle this properly. I just don't want to break my flow that I got of doing the exterior walls first. All right, shop roof trim. All right, that's good. This is not. But that's part of the air conditioner. So it must be on, yeah, the bottom side, I would say. So we're trimmed out. We can head back down to the shop wall. Hello, coffee. Signboard. Cool, gotcha. Got that underside. Palm tree is going to be an inconvenience. So we'll do our best to avoid it, so we can come back and get it as part of the goodies on the outside. Right, shop wall good. That leaves a window. Opening soon. Hopefully this gets frames, windows, the whole nine. Alright, so the frame still needs... There we go. So that's that side done. Alright. Work the trim. Oh, that's going to be interesting to get into that. Okay, good. I was going to say, to get into the crevice above the sign, between the sign and the wall, it's going to be a little bit hard. Sign is good now. Outstanding. Go right along the bottom here. Door jamb. That was going to be a really inconvenient piece if we had to go back and find that door jamb. All right, in we go. We'll make sure this whole shop wall is taken care of first. Nice. Can't beat that with a stick. Well, you could, but it would damage everything. Alright, so that's frame and window. And I imagine the door handle is going to be a separate piece. If I had to make a guess. Yep, shop handle. Right, shop door frame, all set. All right, making good progress. Feeling good in the neighborhood. This is a little bit tricksy. Can we? Yeah. Just get the edge. All right, so that's trimmed there good. Trimmed there good. Not a whole lot of room to move here. That is for sure. But that's all set. Some graffiti. Does our high-powered washer? Yes, indeed. It gets graffiti gone. No soap required. So is that a different... Yeah, it's a different wall entirely. Yeah, we're like right in the face. So this thing won't stand a chance at this range. Yeah, I think this will go faster than the gas station. 32%, but it feels like we are knocking them out. We're not running into anything giving us any trouble. All right, so let's trim that up what we can see. Stairs will be separate, but at least we got that section done. That part is good until we get to the top of the roof there. All right, so let's edge this. Edge all the way down. We bumped something. What did we hit? All right. All right, the pilaster. Cool. Right along. And we'll try to knock out the roof, or the ceiling of the second floor. Ceiling of the first floor. Floor of the second. In one fell swoop. And we can also come down the backside of those columns, if need be. Got those columns, yep. up and under there. All right, so we'll continue on. There we go, baseboard. Edge the floor. We'll get this door while we're here. Handprints aplenty. Oh, frame's good. Door number, door handle. Top of the light, bottom of the light. What we got? Cool. And we'll go to the pilaster. Kind of go room by room here. Excuse me, column. Not Colin, column. All right, cool. That's frame done. Wall done. Grating done. So light, door frame, number 1, number. Awesome. Pilaster good. So corner to corner. And we had a good system on the first door. So let's just repeat that for door number 2. Door frame good. Handle good. Number good. Door good. Yeah, the light was tricky though. Light is good. Yes, thought I saw a little bit of dirt on that pilaster. No worries. Cool. Frame good. Wall good. Grate good. Window. Window good. I like it when a plan just works. And we'll get the welcome mats as we get the floor. I see that welcome mat now. All right, frame is good. Handle good. Number good. Door good. Outstanding. Light. The light just comes out of nowhere. Didn't even see it. All right, on up to the corner. Let's hit the corner all the way. And that'll join up the building. All right, frame. Did not fire. There we go. Frame fired. Wall fired. Grating fired. All right, so that is that. I suppose we can now work on this ceiling bit. And I think we can work on these columns as well. Now the column might actually extend all the way to the second floor. We will see. Yeah, so the column's going to go all the way up. So when we wrap around to the front, we'll take care of the front of the column. And then all of that stuff. So that will come later. It almost looks like mold. So let's just get our edges. Cool, so that's that ceiling part done. Yeah, with it not being a perfectly square walled house, it's tough to come up with a system That's efficient. But I think we've got something going on here. Because we'll get to the front and the second floor a little later. Alright, so that's column there. That should be within tolerance, I would hope. Around the edge, all the way up to. Alright, yes, outstanding. I was going to say we're at our next ceiling section, and I wanted it to be good. Nice. Cool. So we'll finish up the side and back of this column. We could probably have done this when we did the floors. All the way around the building. In our orange rooms, we have standard service, Tingle Town. Well, what kind of tingles you offer in here? Gently nestle yourself upon a relaxational bed of nails and feel 1,000 pins reinvigorate your skin as though the soundtrack to a journey through the cosmos plays all around you. Well, I don't know if that's what Carl Sagan intended. Alright, so if we get to the front, that would be the stairs, and then we could work all the way around there. So let's take care of stairs. Once the stairs are done, we can then migrate to the very front of the hotel and get all of those columns that we missed. And then make our way to the second floor, where I imagine we're going to do much the same thing for the rooms. All right, so that's the underside. Okay, so that's a whole... I was going to say, I don't know what we were missing, but we were missing it. And this should complete this side all the way down. Nice. Then we'll get the interior of the stairs. Like once we get to the second floor. So we'll take care of this, I suppose. Then we'll just jump on and edge that all the way down. This is more second floor stuff, but it's still part of the stairs, I believe. So we'll go ahead and get that. Alright, in the crevices. That's probably a front side and a back side, if I had to make a guess. So that's the railing, and that part's good. Cool. And I just want this section to be counted as good. So we'll work forward from here. And then we'll concentrate our efforts on the front of the motel before we start heading up. Okay, so that's the other side. So something, yeah, I was going to say, probably something in the stairwell itself. Don't fall in the swimming pool. Yeah, there we go. Take care of that really quick. Nice. so let's get balcony wall all the way up there. Right, good. Now let's go all the way up. Yeah, we need to get the edges up there. So let's get the roof trim first, so we don't, like, forget it. What range? We can get to that all the way from back here inside the swimming pool even. Didn't even know we fell in it. All right, cool. So we'll do trims as we go. And then when we get to the second floor, the other trims can be gotten. Cool. Yeah, I like that range. Ouch. I don't know what we've stepped in, but we should be able to still do our job from here. Nice. Oh, umbrella. Got it. Do we need the extension now? Probably wouldn't hurt. So we'll just go down like halfway with our extension. We could still pound all this out. Nice. We could get that from the second floor, but since we've got a little bit of a system going here, let's not screw it up. All right, that'll take care of that all the way up to the ceiling. And then this should be fairly easy as well. He says. There we go. Dang umbrella. You just happen to be in the exact worst place. How far low did we go? Just above there? Yeah, just above there. All right, cool. And then that will bring us back around there. All right, extension off. Light good. This should be column. Oh, yeah, we got to go from the inside as well, from the second floor. So let's make sure everything on this outside is pristine. That way when we get to it on the second floor, the whole column will ding, and we're in like a dirty shirt. Oh, ouch. Stupid umbrella thing. Executive decision, I'm going to tell the owner to move that stupid umbrella chair. Alright, so that is about as good as that gets without going up to the second floor. So let's do that. Alright, so that's good. We can hit up the steps now. Basically draw a line in the sand. Really quick and easy. Nice. Stairs done. Now let's work on this wall. Cool. All right, so Let's work on this roof and this side wall here, since we can. We'll be sure not to forget it. But we know all the trims are good. We came up here for those trims. All right, got the air conditioning tops. Air conditioning vents. We might have to squat down on this one to get up inside that. Nope. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, so that part's good. Yeah, I think we'll make short work of this wall. Edge that. Cool, vent good. Wall good. Wall good. All right, so do we go ahead and do the floor out here? I think we do. That way we don't have to worry about coming back here. Just a little peace of mind that once we start on the second floor proper in the rooms, that we don't have to worry about coming back to this overhang for any reason. Because knowing me, I would forget it. Basically, my approach is get everything good and move forward. Try not to backtrack if at all possible. All right, little solar panel. We got you. Cool. Now I think it's just forward. Yeah, don't grab that ladder. We don't need that. We didn't even need the scissor lift. Now looking at it, I didn't know how this building was laid out. Nice, so that's everything up top here done, right? Air conditioning, vents, units, wall, intake, good. All right, we don't have to worry about that. So on this, I believe, if we work on the ceilings and we work on these columns, we can kind of work our way, you know, from back to front. That way, as we leave the second floor, we won't be coming back here anymore. At least that's my hope and goal. All right, column. Good, you worked with me. Which tells me, as long as we did the same thing to those other columns, what we got? Second floor balcony wall not done. I don't know why. Anything? Surely that's good. Motel balcony wall. So it had to be on the inside then. But I thought we pretty well hammered it. Second floor balcony wall, still not done. So this is second floor wall. That don't count. Is there a bit of graffiti or... There we go. I was going to say, I had no idea what was going on. All right, we'll edge right along the top. Make sure these ceiling bits are good. We'll do the columns as we come to them. And then we'll finish up by hitting up the doors. And we do have to do welcome mats and whatnot here, which, I mean, we'll take care of because we got to do the floors up here this time around. Okay, a little bit of extra care needed on the rail here. Thank you. All right, so roof is good. All right, now we'll do column. Oh, nice. Column was good. Oh. We had the right distance, and then we lost it. Line in the sand here. Yeah, it'll be nice to get the rooms and this flooring done and basically say that this little outcropping, the second floor, is now good. And we could kinda, yeah, tolerances were real good on that. We didn't need to be so particular, but it paid us off in the end that we don't have to find really inconvenient things. Cool. Roof. Right there all the way to the end. We'll get the inside as well. Yeah, then it's doors and floor. Then I think it's just a matter of all the bits on the outside of the hotel that's going to be difficult. Got it. Just like last time, we have our process. So we just continue our process. Door is good. Door handle good. Door good. Door frame good. A little bit inconvenient. We're like right up the face of this thing. I mean, good pressure. Oh yeah, the light. Forgot the light was even there. We'll leave the light on for you if we remember it exists. Got right in the edge. And this edge. All right, the wall is good. Vent is good. Windows and frame. Nice window, frame, yeah. Cool. Yeah, I like our flow here. Door frame good. Number 5 good. Door handle good. Door good. Light. All good. And then one more room after this to do. And then we'll actually have to do the floor up here so we don't have to come back. And I don't know how many, because there were those cactus and the planter boxes down there. It didn't seem there was a lot of extra stuff like the playground equipment and all that crap that was on the other one that we did. So that might not be too bad. We'll just have to see when we get down there. And then all the furniture and the umbrellas, the chairs. The swimming pool shouldn't be too bad either. A big old open square. Alright. 6 is good. Frame is good. Handle good. Door good. Light. Nice. I'm going to kick myself if there's something up here missing. I think this is probably our most thorough job to date, with us taking our time and having everything done as we move on. I'd like to think we're doing a good job here. Time will tell, of course. The last window in frame. Then we can start in the back, work on the floor all the way to the stairs, and that'll be this whole second floor done. All right, window, there you go. I was gonna say, what's your problem? All right, so that's wall and window done. Now it's just the floor. And I wonder, are there floor sections? Or is it this whole walkway? Oh, and the welcome mats. Yeah, we gotta make sure that each welcome mat is accounted for. Because it wouldn't be very welcoming to have a dirty welcome mat. Or that means it's a well-trodden room. A good experience. Kind of like going to a new town and going to the restaurant that has the most people in it. You know it's a good place to go. Or people are unimaginative and boring. Which that could be as well. Alright, so second floor walkway, good. Then stair walkway. Good. So I think that's the entirety of the second floor. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the entirety of the outside of this building. So how do we want to tackle this? Do we want to go section by section? Do we want to start in the back and move forward? I think we'll do that. And we'll go section by section. We won't do laps. Hey, Ulysses. So we'll do the furniture. First. All right, 1, 2, and rear cactus. Planter. Yeah, because, there we go. Because that one thing that we did had a planter. And it had, or I think it was even the Art Deco house. And you had to get inside the actual planter itself because the lip on the inside was jacked. Alright, so the bench is one big piece. I imagine we gotta get up and under. Alright, so that's the bench good. And as a matter of fact, what's our angle with the floor? Yeah, just gotta make sure that the whole floor is taken care of from that bench. Ding, 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 ding. And then, in our green rooms is our deluxe option, Rebirth Day. Settle into an all-encompassing edible egg, where you're surrounded by pure oxygen and a soft nutrient gel. That sounds disgusting. As you slip into a higher level of consciousness, the egg gently drifts across the room. When the egg reaches the other side, you have to fight your way out and through the door to begin your new life, reborn. That kind of sounds like those self-help seminars where it's like you get wrapped up or whatnot, and it symbolizes the start of a new life, a new day. That's the kind of thing that sounds like. You know, I was an English major. I'm all about symbolism. But I'm not about symbolism when it comes to your own life. Just do it! You don't have to go to a seminar and be thrown into a garbage bag and then spit out and said, now you are reborn. Just do it! Alright, so awkward palm tree leaves are just like that climbing farm. Now, is that one big leaf? So the leaf may be on top. No, they're individual leaves, but luckily... There we go. So all 5 palm tree leaves are good. Just a mini version of that dang climbing establishment. Palm tree trunk, good. The pot inside lip. Pot, good. All right, so that's the planter, garbage machine, all that good stuff. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I will put the line in the sand here because it's shop floor here, first floor walkway here. So we'll just do first floor walkway and edge right there. Just get the walkway and the rooms done. Yeah, because that's motel pool floor. So we'll be sure that the walkway in front of the rooms is taken care of. And then I think we might do section by section. So we'll start, say, on... Well, we'll get all the equipment, the furniture first. And then when we do floors, we'll start on the floor, the side we started the walls on. And make our way to the very front of the motel to finish up. We had some walls and things that we had to do that wasn't the flooring as well, plus the sign out front needs some attention. Alright, so that is all of that done. All the welcome mats are done. Alright, so let's work on, say, the pool equipment. We'll make sure that is all good. Then we'll work on the sign, I suppose. The umbrella's nice and quick. Well, it would be if I could walk properly. Alright, we good? Alright, cool. And then patio pole. I don't know if the pole extends all the way down. Yeah, it kind of looks like it does, and possibly even the flower. Okay, so that might be different. On the underside of the table as well. Tisk, tisk, tisk. chairs are awkward, but we can stomach that. All right, so that's the pole done. Should be able to go around the top of the table now and get tabletop. All right, individual patio chairs. Just hit them from all angles. Well, if the umbrella wasn't in the way. Underside? Yep, there we go. Figured the underside was where all that crap lived. Thank you. Then we gotta do this again for the other patio set. Though the sign probably is where that rappelling apparatus goes, but we could just bring the scissor lift up. Cool. Yeah, with this being an umbrella, being waterproof, it would stand to reason that the dirt would just run off this thing. I didn't miss much on the inside. Hidden dirt? Yeah, around the edge. Got you. Oh, I didn't look and see if there was anything actually on the tables to power wash. Because there was like that diner that had coasters that we had to hit up. And I imagine in the little feet of the flower, yeah, is where the attention needed to be. All right, so we'll do the sign, and we'll do this wall, which will leave the swimming pool, and then all the flooring around. Unless I am completely forgetting something, which is entirely possible that I might not have seen. Cat just chilling, watching me work. Doing a whole lot of nothing, really. Because that's what cats do. Nice. So that's both sets of patio. Now the sign. And yeah, I suppose this is where the rappel would come in. But I feel pretty good since we have access to the scissor lift. To use the scissor lift. There we go. So now we'll just edge sides, edge tops if we can. Just make it to where we can hit it from the ground floor going forward. All right, topper. Oh, and those intricate little letters are going to be tough as well if there's dirt on top of those. It's like, because I can't, really see them. But if we can kind of get the dirt off the top of them, and our washer might be powerful enough that would get on top of those letters anyway. But I didn't want to take that chance. Are we good here? A little bit of extra there, which we could probably get from the bottom. Right, so I think we're good. Now we can pull out our extension. Since we got the top, let's go from top down. All right, so that's air conditioning done. Yeah, I think that was a lot of dings. Like, I think that got the job done. All right, we'll hit corner and corner. Then work our way across. Cool. See what we got. All right, the M is good. Down to the corner. O is good. T is good. E might be tricksy. Crap. L is good. What's wrong with you, E? Can we get a long shot? Nope, this is as far as we go. Got it. Skin of the teeth, I say. Alright, so sine arrow is going to be pretty big. I was going to say, you telling me that neon? Oh, and that little crevice there. That's a dirty move. And the top of the arrow, too. Very dirty move. Alright, so that's the bottom of the sign. And then it's just a question of, can we get enough leverage there? L is good. E. Nice. Kind of cheated a little bit. T is good. O is good. M is good. Neon sign is good. Here we go. Very cool. Yep, so I imagine we'll have to take scissor lift up just a little bit. To get in this weird backside. Come on, tolerances, be cool. Did I do it? All right. I don't know how I did it, but we did it. Now, I would bet something is missing. There's going to be one thing on this sign that we did not do. But it's not from a lack of trying. All right, sign pole good. All right, so we do... Let's do outside wall. Okay, yeah. So we can go right along this crevice. Hit the planter bed. All right, and then I don't think the outside is dirty. I think it was just the inside. So we'll run the cactuses. Tell you what we'll do. We'll spray them from one side. And then we'll spray them from the other. And then hopefully get all kinds of dings on all the cactuses. Excuse me, scissor lift. All right, now we hit him from this side. A cunning plan. Okay, that cactus is good. So I think that's all cactuses. All right. So then we just kind of go in a nice semicircle. Oh, yeah. Constant turn. Everything is awesome. And that's that side there. All right, so we got that, we got that. We got those. We have all the stuff in the back. Do we do the swimming pool and the wall? We should definitely do... Okay, so the outside of the wall is good. It is just the inside that we need to worry about. Good to know. Oh, yeah. I was about to go back and get some of that dirt that I saw, but no need. Tolerances were good. Yeah, I think we'll do pool next. Because then I think that will be just the flooring. All right, cool. So let's do the pool and pool accessories. Diving board. And with this being things around water, one would assume the dirt's going to come right off of this stuff. It'll repel nicely. Nice. Cool, diving board done. All right, so let's start, I guess, in the deep end. Get the ladders if we can. We'll focus on the equipment first, then we'll get the edge after the fact. Dang, what is up with this pull ladder? Oh, the undersides? I was going to say, what is up with the pull ladder that is so dirty? We got it now. So that's that. And we got the railing here. Cool, we got railing. All right, so we'll start in the deep end, work our way from top of the wall down, and then edge it out. I see you, drain. It'll be nice if this was separate parts of the pull wall, so we can see how we're really doing. Cool. Yeah, and then pull wall by the ladder. Almost look like a shadow. Do not be fooled. Alright, so then that goes up to the pull step. Now, so the pull wall does indeed go all the way to here. Okay, so that's a second pull wall. We'll see. Yeah, I think once we get all of this, and we can edge. Nice. Then the whole pool will be good to go. We'll go ahead and do the pool floor, so it's separate. I tell you what, like watching videos online, an empty pool is slick. You can't stress enough. Something that's made to hold water kind of repels it, you know. Doesn't absorb water, so that water will just bead off. Alright, cool, got that. Let's get the steps. Alright, then we'll come back on the floor. Which I think that drain will be... There we go. Thought it was going to be pretty easy. And then we'll start on that side by the sign, as far as the floor is concerned, work our way back all around the front. Hopefully find some good tolerances. And then when we're done with all that flooring, we'll see if we did a good job everywhere else. I think we did. We were pretty methodical when it came to doing what we were doing. And 82%, so I mean it's kind of tracks that the flooring would be the biggest aspect of this place. But yeah, not a bad job. Nothing too taxing. And it could be just this power washer too. We didn't have to spend a lot of time graffiti on the doors or anything of that nature. Yeah, a lot of good tolerances there. So that's pull done. Let's go ahead and edge. Let's edge the inside, and then we'll edge the outside. And that will complete the pool. Oh, cheeky bugger. Yeah, we'll make sure everything under the diving board is good. And the ladder. All right, cool. Now I think it's just the outside. And then we may need to do a lap around the trim from the side, is what this kind of looks to be to me. And then that'll set us up nicely to edge the floor. Right, cool. Yep. Ding that. Dingbat. There we go. Now I got my angle. It's tough to kind of find an angle. Got that. Yeah. We'll make sure, because that's going to be tough going. We'll be sure that that's all good. All set. Make sure the ladder isn't going to be inconvenient. All right, so that's pull and pull deck done. All right, so let's get this out of the way first. Since this is like a little self-contained bit of the floor, we'll make sure that it's good before we continue. All right, sign floor good. Edge right along the side here. So that's motel front floor there. And then another motel side floor there. All right, so that's probably the divider there. Can we go green? Looks like we can a bit. So we'll work on side floor. All right, side floor done. Motel front floor, where does this go? All right, so it goes all the way. All right, so we'll save that for last. But we will go ahead and finish out this left-hand side since we started it, but we know... Oh, a lamppost. I didn't even see that. That's one of those things we just would have been completely oblivious to. Yeah, so we got to get the scissor lift to get to the top of this post. And we'll take a look around. Yeah, there are several other lamps. We'll get those before we get to the floor. Shame we can't run with equipment, but I guess that makes sense why we can't. Not exactly safe. Yeah, now the indicator lights are coming up. So we are almost done Ding, ding. Okay. Any other lights? I don't believe so. Cool. Oh, what's that? Saying something about the pool. We got the pool floor, we got the pool drain. Alright, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's rotate to the green. Alright, make sure all of this is set. Yeah, it doesn't look like green had the cutting power. Yeah, we kind of have to go over everything twice, so we'll stick with the yellow. And we'll stop at the rear floor here. Yeah, we'll just sweep it. Hope the tolerances are good. Because we got all the furniture and whatnot, I thought. So it's nothing that's going to be a surprise now that we got the 2 lamps. At least I wouldn't think so. It is pretty caked on dirt. So I have a feeling if we were using any less a washer, we might have needed soap on this. Or the pizza pan. We could have done laps with it so that we don't miss these itty bitty places. Yeah, it's just so slow going, but it does clean. Everything we need it to. Let's see if the tolerances are good enough once we get this up. Because then we can just do like a quick spray if this doesn't get the job done. Cool. So that's motel rear floor. Something up there? No, we got everything up there. You lying. Alright, so this floor, shop floor, does seem to be pretty good. Can we go green? Oh yeah. So shop floor isn't as stuck on as that rear floor was. Yeah, just a few passes and this is good. Right, shop floor good. That's the front good. There's the pool floor. Oh, green will work on that just fine too. Now the pool floor, of course, is quite extensive. So we'll need several laps to take care of it. Alright, so that's front floor. So we'll just get the pool trim taken care of. Little wobbly bit. Alright, all this is technically pool floor. Don't hit your head on the stairs. Yeah, this is just coming off now. I like it. Now this might be several pool floors. I didn't look to see. I wonder if that thing is pointing to the pool floor. It would kind of make sense if it did. Because I know the pool floor ain't done just yet. We're getting there. They'll just run several laps around here. And since all that is good, we'll call it good here. We'll finish up this side too. A little bit left over, but I think the tolerances would have countered that. Alright, I think we're set here. So just a little bit more up and down the ladder. We've got that all taken care of now. Won't be long now. I think all that's left after this might actually be that little bit of floor we left behind. Ironically enough, is the tolerance is going to allow me... Nice. Oh yeah, this pool deck floor. Oh, the patio table. I didn't hit the underside. That's right. So we got the umbrella pole, but we didn't get the table. Alright, so motel front floor. This is where the fun begins. We'll get right on the edge if we can. Because all this counts is motel front floor. So we'll just go up and back. That way we don't have to worry about coming back or going up that. And then right up to the hotel rooms. Around the furniture is going to be a little bit awkward. I'll be interested to see if we left anything on the sign. And it was pointing to the pool, but that could have been the pool floor, as far as that was concerned. But 98%, like we're done. Won't take much now. Getting around that furniture, and we sprayed quite a bit getting the chairs and whatnot, so it's not like the floor was totally untouched. We're basically just sectioning this thing out. All that's left is just this over here. And then once this pops up, then we won't be done, and it will maybe not even tell us what we're missing yet. But like this is flashing, so it's like I know we got to do it. But then I don't know what is after this, if not the hotel floor. All right, done. Oh, the planter bed. Was it inside? Oh, it was inside. So I thought we got it. All right, first floor side, electronics box wire. Is that it? We kind of saw it. Yep. Second floor rear vent, shop air conditioning base. So I thought we were good on the second floor, but we weren't. But should be real easy to do. I checked this. Oh. No? Okay, got that. Second floor rear vent. Okay. Nice. Hello, I've got a dirty gator that needs a deep clean. Get yourself down to the wreck whenever you can. Oh, crap. It just gets bigger now, don't it? All right, let's take a look at our motel work here. Seems like so long ago we started with those solar panels up there. But I'm happy we got the sign. Flush, that's incredible. Can't wait to get all the rebranding up everywhere. Sorry, I'll try not to get too excited. Don't want to spoil the vibe, but it's amazing. We'll keep a rebirth egg warm for you. Well, I appreciate that. I'll pass, but I appreciate it. All right, so how many P points do we have? 1,000. And I think, so washer equipment is cash. We have all of those. Few more pieces of furniture. Few more cosmetics. All right, and then the van. Cool, so spending them all up. Good deal. All right, so next time, yeah, the mini roller coaster. Oh, crap. Well, it looks compact. Maybe it'll be quick, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. That'll do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next PowerWash Sim 2 video. Take care.